Los Angeles. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the small forward position. And for Miami, they've got Jones. He's out there with Jimmy Butler. Adebayo is out there with Robinson. And it's Nunn in at the 1. Now here is McGee. Kicks it to LeBron. And the Lakers get it back. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And here are the Heat now. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
Here's James. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And coming up as an only child in difficult circumstances, LeBron James said he had to grow up early, take charge of his life at a young age.
Yeah, and that's what made him such a solid person and a great basketball player. Ever since he sought control of his own destiny, Kevin, he empowered trusted friends along the way. Hey, he's paved a new path for players taking ownership of their careers.
No good on the free throw.
As well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
And he's good on the second. Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished, not just on the, his activism, his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want him to do, Kevin, but he's not listening, and thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people. For whatever reason, they love to knock you down a peg.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out of it. The pass to Davis. To the inside, McGee. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
This is where McGee's coaches and teammates want him to shoot from. They know he can do damage in there with his hops.
He lobs it up. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. LeBron against Butler. And it's LeBron missing.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
Robinson passes to Nunn. And shot on the way. Robinson misses.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that.
LeBron outside. Caldwell Pope outside. Feeds it to Davis. That shot, no good. And Miami the other way now. Passes it to Nunn. Butler with the ball. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Nunn. Shot clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. Robinson misses.
Now look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
James looking around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Now when James is attacking like this, it's sometimes overwhelming for the D, and they're forced to compromise.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season. Shoot 2.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, and you got to count the poor health for the Lakers last season, hampering their ability to compete. The longest injury layoff in LeBron James' career. And all told, more than 200 games missed to injury, Kev.
And both free throws good for LeBron. And the Lakers parting ways with their head athletic trainer from last season and hoping for more health this year.
Wow, well, we all know it's a result-oriented business. I mean, luck can play a big role with injuries, believe me. Teams count on their training staff to keep players in the game.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. LeBron kicks to Davis. Lets it go from deep. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Miami no good on that time either.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Oh, textbook defense. I mean, it took a good angle to the shooter and bothered the release.
McGee dishes to Green. LeBron outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to McGee. With the shot. They get it back. Davis. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Here's Nunn. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside Butler. Pass to Nunn. The tray. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's LeBron. The shot from the low post is good. James has got 5 now.
Oh, he's just super efficient when he's close to the rim. James is like a master at knowing which way to take it.
Here's Nunn. Covered by LeBron. Caldwell Pope against Butler. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is the level of unselfishness that Butler brings. A total pro who moves the ball well.
LeBron is doubled. Davis, the pass to Green. That's tipped. For the 3. Here's Davis. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Now here's Butler. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on LeBron James. The Heat shooting their first free throws of this.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
The first one falls. Good on both.
And for the Lakers, 6 straight seasons seasons outside the playoffs. Can you believe it's the worst record in the NBA over that span? I mean, for the league's premier franchise, it's not what they're accustomed to.
Now here's Davis. LeBron outside. Outside for Davis. Over Jones. Here's Green. Robinson with the block. To the left wing. Here's Nunn. LeBron with the block.
Oh, you got to be cautious around James. He's always on the hunt to swat away shots. Defense in your rear view may be closer in their view.
And the Lakers have an illustrious past, Chris, but they can't rest on their laurels.
Yeah, you're right, Kev. Teams around the league are getting more advanced with their scouting. The Lakers taking steps to ensure they remain on the cutting edge.
Miami shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. We're talking about number one options at the offensive end. There's a mentality, right, that you got to have as the team's go-to scorer, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Let's look at Harden. He can go 0 for 7, and then he expects to go 27 for 27. How about Curry? Have you ever seen Thompson when they said, oh, my God, Klay Thompson is off. Last game, he only had 11 points. Well, when that happens, you can bet your last dollar that the next game, he's going to make every shot. And so what it is, again, a short memory. Whether you make a lot, so what? I'm going to do that again tonight. And if you missed a lot the previous night, so what? That wasn't this night. Let's get it right now.
Now here's Davis. And now here comes Robinson in the break, and Jones slams it home.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is, Greg. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Here's Waiters. Bounce pass from Kuzma. Green deciding where to go with it. Pulls up. Los Angeles with another miss.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. Waiters outside. And here is Howard. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Yes, that goes in.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The pass to Nunn. Back to Robinson. A floater. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul called on Los Angeles. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Jay Crowder's checked in for Derek Jones. Robinson hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Passes to Howard. Loads it up for Davis. And Davis throws it down. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Here's Nunn. He's guarded by Waiters. Nunn can't get it to fall.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots. He'd be better off passing up.
Now here's Here's Waiters. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Davis kicks to Waiters. No good on the triple. Miami trailing. Here's Nunn. Outside Crowder. There's the lob to the hoop. And Adebayo throws it down.
Some great awareness being shown by Crowder. Spotted the open man and made a fantastic dish.
Waiters surveying the D. Pass to Davis. Shoot from the right block. Again, Los Angeles.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish you.
Here's Nunn. He dishes it to Butler. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
Now here's Waiters. They get a hand on it. In transition, here comes Miami. Trips down the breakaway slam.
And that's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Here's Kuzma. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Davis inside, defended by Crowder. Offensive rebound. Howard, good.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
Here's Nunn. He's guarded by Waiters. Kuzma brings the double team. And the wide open shot from Crowder. And the three ball is good. And the Heat lead by 4.
They get burned this time. That's a shot they're willing to give up, though.
Pass to Howard. Outside, Green. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Kuzma. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
He excels at scoring from the mid-range. Kuzma is awesome at making use of these spots on the floor.
Nunn passes to Adebayo. Crowder with it. Picked up by Davis. Back to Crowder. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Now here is Davis after the miss from Jay Crowder.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Butler with the ball, with 1 on the clock, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
1 eye on the rim, 1 eye on the clock. Nice job.
Now that's the way you want to end a quarter, with the momentum on your side.
We'll get right back to the action when we return. Jimmy Butler, a hard worker on the floor and off the court as well, possesses a unique individuality.
I worked extremely hard to get where I am today, so whenever you walk to my house, you see a really big, some may call it obnoxious, boombox aquarium, but I love music. I don't really watch too much TV. It's always music, so it's just another thing to remind me, continue to be who you are, just has fish inside of it.
A boombox aquarium, huh? Points for originality, Greg.
Butler not shy, breaking from convention, beats to the rhythm of his own drum.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Well, no question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
We've got Olynyk, Jake Crowder out there with Iguodala. Then there's Dragic, and it's Hero in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now here's Dragic. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A.
Oh, the quick jump of Iguodala. Easy money.
Lakers trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Crowder with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. And now Iguodala running the floor all by himself.
And credit Crowder with his activities disrupting the play. He got them out and running on time.
And with Andre Iguodala, he doesn't give you 20 points tonight like he once did, Greg, but he still shows up when you need him.
Iggy can still hit the switch, so to speak, and go back to his all-star level of play for stretches. I mean, the numbers don't jump out at you, but he is so valuable during big games, particularly in the postseason.
Great hustle on the part of Kuzma, outworking everyone else on the glass and getting a nice reward for it.
Here's Dragic. And here's Olynyk from the arc. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Caruso looking for an opening. And the pass to Davis. And they double up Davis. 4 on the clock. Raiders against Crowder. Raiders no luck. The Heat leading by 4. Iguodala kicks to Dragic. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Pulls up on the elbow. That one off the back iron and out. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Caruso. The shot misses. Dragic with some nice D. Here's Crowder. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Crowder's got 5.
Taking the initiative. Crowder going in strong.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Kuzma. Over Iguodala. Kuzma can't get it to go.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Crowder finds Dragic, and he makes that one. And it's an 8-point Miami lead.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Iguodala against Kuzma. Back to Waiters. Here's Caruso. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Los Angeles with another miss. Miami leading by 8. Now here's Iguodala. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Waiters outside. Caruso, the pass to Waiters. League has cracked down C-Webb on flagrants. Who's leaving the bench. Do you think we need to be as strict about it as we've been?
Oh, I love the attention to detail the league is given on flagrants. So you don't want the flagrants of the past. My friend Kevin McHale, he says Rambis just ran into his elbow. That wasn't even a flagrant foul on that play. If anybody remembers that old play that I'm talking about back in the Celtics-Laker days. But how about today? My thing, Kevin, is just don't call it ticky-tack a flagrant. I think we all know what a flagrant is. Let's keep the new flagrants as flagrants and no flopping. If you flop, no flagrants. Games are too important. You don't want that flagrant 1, flagrant 2, a shot and the ball. It can change the momentum of the game. I think the league and the refs are doing a great job. Let's just not let those ones that aren't flagrant sneak in there because of flopping.
And Chris, what about players leaving the bench when there's something going on?
Well, tell you what, the league has always been great about that. And now what's funny is if you watch the games, there's an assistant coach that is designated just when he sees a scuffle on the floor. His only job is to run to the end of the bench and stand at the line with his arms out so no player can cross him. So not only is the league taking steps, not only are players mindful of it, but now you have an assistant coach that's only job is to stand up there and to be an obstacle so that no players can step that foot across the line. It changes series. It causes big fights. It puts fans in harm's way. We just don't need it.
Dragic looking for an opening. Over LeBron. Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got the lead up to 9 now for Miami.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't quite close the gap all the way. He got burned for it.
It's deflected.
Oh, and he's the rare player with a shorter arm span than his height. I mean, Berlinick is still going to get his share of blocks.
Lakers trail by 9. Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. James finds Waiters. From 6 feet. And he can't bank that one in. Well, Heat leading by 9. Outside Dragic. Pass to Olynyk. They get it back. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Here's Iguodala. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Left side, Davis. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Howard. Shoots over Olynyk. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. For 3, Smith. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic. And the shot is long.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Now, here's Dragic. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. Dragic dishes to Iguodala. Sinks the three-pointer. Iguodala's got 9.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
James. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Here's Hero. He's guarded by Waiters. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low. Really difficult for them to defend.
Here's Waiters. It's rebounded by Leonard.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Iguodala, that's good.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Chris, at that free throw line, there's a lot of chirping, isn't there, among the players around the lane. It just seems like their mouths are always moving. A lot of chirping.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, for the ones that aren't sucking there and are tired, they're talking to each other. It's the only real break in action, and there's times, too, you get to see what has happened a few of the plays before, so you get to bust the guy up with some jokes or just flat out talking trash. And sometimes guys are saying, I hate to tell you this, but sometimes the guys are going, man, listen, I'm so tired. He's going to make this free throw. Don't push me too hard on this. I got to get rest for a couple seconds.
They say that, huh?
Oh, yeah. Especially to the guys. I remember saying that to Ben Wallace one time. He was my rookie, and I was like, listen, man, you know Legs is going to make this free throw, man. Come on, don't push me all the way to the basket. You'd have a good
What was
night.
the response?
He pushed me into the basket.
Adebayo is checked in for the Heat. Butler comes in for Andre Iguodala. Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Green comes in for Waiters. On the wing, James, defended by Butler. But they'll get another chance. Here's Davis to end the run, and it's good for 2. Davis has got 16.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Here's Hero, guarded by Green. And here's Dragic. Butler on the wing. Launches it. And again, Miami with the triple.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Here's LeBron, and the layup's good off the glass. 7 points in the game.
What about the incredible ball control of James right there? A true point forward who handles the ball well.
Here's Hero. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Out to the right wing. Here's Dragic from outside, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And Morris throws it down.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
Hero passes to Dragic. Beyond the arc. Cans it from downtown. And the Heat lead by 18.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's James. Morris trying to free himself up. A shot by LeBron. No good.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Outside Butler. Over Green. And there's another one for the Heat.
Stepping inside the three-point line. Butler showing he can score from the mid-range.
And so Green will bring it up for the Lakers. And there's the pass to James. Back to Green. Smith outside. And 1:01 left in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Davis from downtown. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Shots good by Hero.
Butler, he's a jack of all trades. He doesn't just look to score. He's also happy to distribute as well.
Now here's James. 7 points in the game. Passes it to Davis. Will it go? The shot will not fall. 80 that time from Leonard. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hero, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. And he makes both free throws. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Green still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the Lakers with another miss. And so it's the Miami Heat finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hand.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves in the first period. The most they trailed by was 5. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
They had a tremendous first half from the three-point line. Their shot selection was pretty sound, considering how many threes they took. And the confidence of the shooters, now that's outstanding.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
They were brick city, and it was painful to watch. Weak shooting starts to get contagious, and they were struggling all over the place. They got to work on getting more high-quality chances, more layups, fewer prayers.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Miami's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Caldwell Pope out there with Davis, and it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
He's just not going to give up. I mean, if he has to do it all by himself, that's what he's going to do.
Well, Heat leading by 22. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
And they're on the break. And Jones slams it in.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's none. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Heat have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. The dish to Davis. Back to James. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Love watching James show off his muscle. No one getting in his way. The D can't stop him.
Lakers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
He feels like he's playing his best ball right now when you talk about LeBron James.
Nunn passes to Butler, and they double up Butler. And stolen by LeBron. And here we go with Davis heading to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Davis.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Here's Nunn. He's got 7. Pass to Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Bangs home the trifecta. Robinson's got 5 now.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put it in.
Now here's Green. No points in the game hit for him. And stolen by Butler. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Adebayo passes to Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. 3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. The pass to LeBron. And they double up James. Clock at 4. Here's Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Throws it up high, and Adebayo throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now here's Green. Fades and shoots. And James with the basket on the assist by Green. And 12 points for LeBron.
And the in-between shot of James, a thing of beauty. I mean, he's so clever at taking advantage of this area of the floor.
Right wing. Passes it to Butler. And they double up Butler. He feeds it to Jones. Over to the wing. Here's Adebayo. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope. Looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Here's Nunn. He's got 7. Here's Butler. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got his 5th rebound in this one. Up again. Davis on the follow.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
Here's Nunn. James covering. Here's Nunn. Not going to go that time. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
Now here's Butler. And there's the call on James. That's his third foul of the game. Crowder, he's checked in for the Heat. And then for Los Angeles, Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Alex Caruso in for Danny Green. Nunn passes to Crowder. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard patrolling the defense.
That bucket in no time at all.
If there's ever a successful shot that still gets your coach mad at you, that's the one.
Outside Robinson. Here's Nunn. James covering. Back to Robinson. Pass to Buck. Can they get it? And again, it's the Heat missing. Lakers trail by 17. Caldwell Pope kicks to LeBron. Lobbed up there for Howard. And stolen by Butler. Shoots from 12. Count the basket. Butler's got 9 points.
I think it's safe to say that Butler has mastered the ability to consistently create offense for himself.
James with it. 12 points for him. And they double up James. Davis in the corner. Jacks up a three. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And now it's 27 points for Anthony Davis. The Heat leading by 16. Here's Nunn. 7 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Adebayo passes to Butler. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Smith is checked in. The Lakers with the ball. LeBron outside. Smith outside. Pass to Caruso. Clock at 6. Now the pass to Davis. There's the three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Howard against Adebayo. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
James outside. Passes to Caruso. And the three off target. Miami leading by 13. And on a Marquette, Jay Crowder, a sturdy two-way wing player.
A great system player and glue guy. He had his best years with the Celtics. On the final year of this contract, a great value considering what he brings to the table.
Now here's Butler. He's got 9, and the shot goes in.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
James against Adebayo. Butler with the steal. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 16-4 run. Smith wide open. He fires from outside off the mark. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. The lead is 15. Plays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Now here's James. He's got 12. And Davis puts it in.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Here's Nunn. James covering, and he comes up with the deuce. Adebayo's got 16.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Pass to James. Out to Smith. Fires for 3. No good on that one. And it's Miami the other way. To the inside. Here's Butler. Rebounded by the Lakers. James in the post. And the basket is good. LeBron's got 7 now in this quarter.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Here's Nunn. 9 points in the game so far.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backcourt.
Caruso, no good.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been easy lay.
Crowder, the pass to Nunn. They double him with James. To the middle, here's Butler. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. 11 points in the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
To the paint, here's Davis. The shot, no good. And the Heat going the other way now. Here's Nunn, covered by LeBron. Pass to Butler. Here's Crowder, and it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Down low, and finished off by Davis.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock-solid 79%.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Morris comes in for Dwight Howard. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Alex Caruso. And that one falls for Davis. The Heat leading by 13. Rockets the pass to Butler. Wants to get it. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's why you go home. He can get awful fancy when he wants to. And Iguodala wanted to that time. He's fancy, huh?
Loads it up for Davis. Oh!
He wasn't playing on that. He was
That was incredible.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Dragic. Iguodala outside. Shot clock at 6. There's the pass to Butler from the arc. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. 14 points for Jimmy Butler.
We all know that Butler has put a lot of work into his game. You see the result right here.
And a deep 3 from James. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Miami with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Dragic is out there with Iguodala. Then there's Myers Leonard. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Silva in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
That's just crazy athleticism from James. His vertical is through the roof.
Now here's Dragic. Iguodala finds Butler. Over Davis. Tries again, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
With a relentless attitude. I mean, that's what makes Butler's impact so big on the offensive glass.
And one of the hardest working players you'll find, Jimmy Butler. At the same time, you know what, Chris? He's not afraid to challenge his teammates.
Yeah, within his team, he's a culture setter, Kevin. I mean, I think he's learning that balance of being vocal, but also knowing just how far he can push his teammates.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Davis.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
That free throw good from Butler.
I mean, an obsessive personality type Jimmy Butler. Back in Marquette, he'd stop a fast break drill when he caught a pass with one hand instead of two and say, do it over. That perfectionism still drives him to death.
Now here's Green to the inside. James made that one as his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. It's Dragic with the drive. Lays it up off the glass. And Jimmy Butler, a creature of habit, isn't he, Chris?
Oh, yeah, Kevin. He eats the same meals for breakfast and lunch. He watches the same movies over and over. The same thing every day. It's brought him to this point, right? So why stop now?
Here's Morris. After the made shot from Goran Dragic. Morris kicks to LeBron. Morris passes to James. Miami grabs the miss. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint. Dishes to Butler. Over Smith. That one no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Butler's got 4 rebounds in this game. LeBron against Dragic. Back to Iguodala. Now here's Butler. He's tightly guarded. Floats one. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Butler's got 12 points in just the second half. LeBron outside. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Can't shake Kuzma. Even when you try to get physical with him, he maintains his focus.
And Kyle Kuzma, a late pick in the 2017 draft, but he's shown that he's as strong a prospect as any.
Yeah, flew under the radar as a prospect, but came in with a very refined game and was an impact player early on. Has already started to expand his game. Should see an even bigger role as he develops as a player.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
And positionless basketball, all the rage And Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And the Heat call time here. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Now here's Butler. Back to Dragic. Pass to Silva. Outside Dragic. Pass to Butler. On deep. Rebound the Lakers. Kuzma outside. He kicks it to Green. LeBron outside. Fade away. Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
See, this is why JaVale McGee is out here. When he hustles like this, his coaches and teammates notice it.
Dragic against LeBron. Now here's Dragic. Tight defense on him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on LeBron James.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
Jones checked in for Miami. Hero comes in for Andre Iguodala. And the second free throw, good.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
I mean, you see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
Dragic dishes to Jones. Here's Hero. Outside Butler. Three-pointer. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the middle. And Kuzma slams it in.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
It would be a shame to make all this progress and let them off the hook. Got to keep the pressure on.
And so here is Miami following the bucket by the Lakers. Here's Butler. And that one goes long.
It's been a struggle for him this quarter, but he's not losing confidence. I mean, he keeps firing. Give him credit for that.
That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Caldwell Pope.
I love the form that Caldwell Pope has. When he's open in the mid-range, he feels comfortable rising up from there.
Now here's Dragic. Pass to Hero. Caldwell Pope against Butler. The shot off that time. Good D by James. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That's on Goran Dragic.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Heat making a switch here. Olynyk's checked in.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Heat. 4-point game. Inside. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by Dragic.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now here's Green. Kicks to LeBron. Back to Green. The pass to Kuzma. 6 to shoot. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Heat leading by 4. Dragic the pass to Butler. Back to Dragic. Olynyk trying to break loose. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's 9 points for Goran Dragic. Here's LeBron. The feed to McGee. Shoots over Olynyk. Again, Los Angeles.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Hero passes to Dragic. Now here's Jones. Covered by LeBron. Jones, no luck. Lakers trail by 4. LeBron passes to Caldwell Pope. Back to LeBron. It's stolen by Dragic. Here's Hero. Rebounded by the Lakers. McGee's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Green kicks to Kuzma. Over Jones. Rebound by Olynyk.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Here's Butler. And yes, it's good. Butler's got 7 points for the quarter.
An effective score. Butler, he's capable of spotting up or creating for himself just like that.
Timeout called the Lakers. And with the 4th quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jimmy Butler.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Robinson is subbed in for Hero. James outside. And James throws it down hard.
James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
Dragic against Davis. Here's Jones, and Davis sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. James against Dragic. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson passes to Adebayo.
Well, how about the defensive instincts of McGee? I mean, it's so impressive. He's gifted at positioning himself and using his length to throw shooters off.
Robinson against LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
Money there shaves a few points off the lead, and the later we get into this game, the more you're going to see him attacking the basket.
Now here's Dragic. McGee with the block.
When we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, there you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot,
and they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
There's Dragic following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. 16 feet away. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stop.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Miami making a change here. Nunn's checked in. And it's the Heat with the ball. Adebayo passes to Butler. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. The Lakers trail. Outside, Green. Here's James. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got assist number 5 here tonight.
I love how James takes hold of these possessions. When his team needs a basket, he steps up to the plate.
Now here's Butler. Tipped away. Stolen by McGee. And now the fast break. LeBron with the ball. And the slam dunk by McGee. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run. The opportunity is there.
Nunn knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Miami with the ball. Trailing by 2. Now here's Butler. Pocket 6. Wants to get it to Adebayo window.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
1:33 left in the fourth quarter. James left side. Over Jones. That one wide left. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Down low. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 9th assist in the game now. Now here's James. Defense right on him. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. There's 57 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And James gets it to go.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Butler with the ball. Picked up by Davis. From the line. Butler, no good. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Oh, you gotta love the poise of James, a master of executing in clutch situations.
Free throw good, James. 34 seconds left in the game.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Oh, you're right. Time is of the essence. You got to move.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're behind by 3. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Robinson. It's stolen by Green. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Four on the shot clock. Some solid defense from Butler.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
And that's what they need to tie it. Boy, what a game this has been.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, LeBron. The spotlight's on you.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.